We are truly an immigration nation. Today and in years past, the Snowy Mountains scheme built by 100,000 workers who came, many of them, from war-shattered Europe. So we have, and we always will be, an immigration nation, but we must ensure that the foundation of that success is maintained, and the foundation is that our migration system is seen to work in the national interest. It's seen to deliver for Australians. It's seen to ensure that Australian jobs are filled by Australians wherever possible, and that foreign workers are brought into Australia in order to fill critical skill gaps and not brought in simply because an employer finds it easier to recruit a foreign worker than go to the trouble of hiring an Australian. Now, the Labor Party, of course, consisted of Olympic champions in the issuance of 457 visas. Bill Shorten, the gold medal winner among them all. During his time, the number of 457s increased by 2/3 during the last term of the Labor government, and less than 10% of that increase went to the mining sector. So this wasn't about the mining boom and the need to bring in new skilled workers. These were people working as labourers, flipping burgers. The fact is that Bill Shorten likes to talk about Australian jobs, but whenever he's had the opportunity in government to protect them, he's failed them. So we're bringing the 457 visa class to an end. It's lost its credibility. We will replace it with 2 new temporary skills visas. The Minister will go into some more detail on them, but they will be very different. Firstly, there will be a 2-year visa stream with a broader list of occupations, reduced, I might say, from the current list by over 200. So this is a very substantial reduction in the list of skills that qualify for these visas. There'll be a 2-year visa, and that will require, as will a second visa for 4 years, 2 years' work experience, prior work experience. That is not the case at the moment. It will require, in the case of the 4-year visa, a higher standard of English. It will require a proper police record, a criminal check, which is not the case at the moment. It will require, in almost all cases, in the majority of cases, mandatory labour market testing. Again, a very significant change. Now, these new visas will ensure that Australian businesses have access to the workers from overseas they need to fill real skill gaps, but not otherwise, and that Australians, wherever possible, where vacancies are there, where job opportunities are there, Australians will be able to fill them. This is critically important. Believe me, we should not underestimate either our success as a multicultural society or the fact that our success is built on a foundation of confidence by the Australian people that it is their government and their government alone that determines in the national interest who comes here and the terms on which they come and how long they stay. Now, whether it is on border protection and Labor's shameful record on people smuggling, recall 50,000 unauthorised arrivals, over 1,200 deaths at sea. That was Labor's record on the borders. They failed to keep our borders secure, and they failed to manage a 457 system, a temporary migration system, in the national interest. We're changing that. The 457 visa is abolished. It will be replaced by a new system that will be manifestly, rigorously, resolutely conducted in the national interest to put Australians and Australian jobs first.